a little bit late, but we'll run through and talk about all of these. Let's just get right into it now. With first up, you have your MLB bets singles under 0.5 innings, one total run with a negative 125 odds. That's the White Sox versus the Rangers. Let's explain this for those of you who are new. This bet means that no runs will be scored in the first inning. Odds of negative 125 mean you need to bet $125 to win $100. And the Rangers have a solid pitching rotation, making this a strong pick. Next, you have over 4.5 Cristopher Sánchez for strikeouts. Negative 150 odds. That's Blue Jays versus the Phillies. Sánchez has been averaging 5+ strikeouts per game. Odds of negative 150 odd mean you need to bet $150 to win $100. The Blue Jays lineup has some strikeouts prone hitters, making this a favorable bet. I'm gonna show you how to play some of these bets, or at least what they look like here, just very briefly here on your Rock Bets app. This is gonna be for those of you who are new. Remember, we are looking for the White Sox versus the Rangers under 0.5 innings. You're looking for your White Sox versus the Rangers to get under 0.5 innings, 0.5 total runs in an inning. That would be this. You get the closest out for under. It says negative 125, but negative 130 is as close as you get, and you will wager however much you feel comfortable with putting on there. Okay. Now, let's say when you place in multiple bets, you're gonna see the change from parlays, and you still be able to choose to bet those as singles. Just throwing it out there now. But we'll get back to that here in a bit. Okay. So next, you got your parlays. So parlay two, bet parlay for Cristopher for 0.5 Cristopher Sánchez to get Cristopher Sánchez to get over 4.5 strikeouts. That's another one that we were just looking at already on Sánchez. We'll go talk about your parlay. So combines Cristopher Sánchez over 4.5 strikeouts and under that 0.5 total runs in the White Sox at the Rangers. A plus 200 odds means $100 bet wins $200. And then you got your parlay three for um Corey Seager, for Jose Altuve, and Francisco Lindor to all get over zero point 0.5 hits each. That means they all need to just get one hit each. Pretty straightforward there. I feel like that doesn't really need too much extra explanation. They gotta hit the ball at least one time. But so a plus 89 odds means a $100 bet wins $189, and Seager and Altuve are consistent hitters, while Lindor has been hot lately. Here, parlay bet number four are really money lines for Tigers to win, Braves to win, Mets to win, and Astros to win. I could go through and show you how to place each one of these bets and these cards and stuff like that. I have made tutorial how-to videos on how to place them. So check out some of my recent videos if you want to know exactly how to place your bets on different plays and parlays and switch them up. Right now, really just getting you the information you need to really be getting the going so you can place your bets and whatnot for today. And then you can see here you got your WNBA under 165.5 total points, negative 105 odds, and under, and the Liberty versus the Fever for under 172.5, negative 115 odds. We'll go ahead and look at those briefly before we talk about the last one so you understand. Go to your WNBA, and on your WNBA, you're looking for your Sparks versus Lynx and Liberty versus Fight Fever. And here you can go see your Sparks versus Lynx, and you were going for under, let me see, Sparks versus Lynx to get under 163.5 for under 163.5. That's how you find that. And then same for the other one that pretty much said under 172. That looks like it's under 170 as close as you get right there. So no worries there. You get as close as you can. And notice how when we click that, it changed up from a 1 bet parlay to a 2 bet and a 3 bet. that brings me back down to saying that you can change them up individually like that if you would like to, adding on whatever amounts of money you would like to bet, and the bigger the odds, the more money you would be really getting on that thing. And then last, you had us talking about your New York Liberties for negative -0.5 spread, a negative 105 odds. Go back down to your Hard Rock bet. You're looking for your Liberty. That was Fever versus Liberty, I believe. And then they're getting a .5 odds under .5. It said under 4.5 odds specifically, but you get as close as you can get right there. So negative 5.5. And notice how these WNBA bets down here, and not taking us into having to press on more wagers and do deeper dives to find special things and player props and whatnot. So they're pretty straightforward, pretty much. Like if you were going for your Tigers and Braves and all that stuff like that to the money line, for example, if you're just placing your MLB bets, then you would simply be going down there and you'll be pressing on winner again because of how it says to win, and or you see usually it says the money line. So like I say, they're pretty straightforward how to read them. And then you finally have your last prize picks alerts. So with the 3 times multiplier on J deGrom for 6.5 strikeouts, C Kershaw for 4.5 strikeouts, and S Strider for 7.5 strikeouts. It will be as simple as making sure that you go back to your platform and find those specific names and players. I'm not going to dive through and find each and every single one of those right now, but you already see how to come here, find those teams, and then match up your numbers is what you'll be doing. And then from there, if you don't know the information on how to understand how to read your bet or understand like what some of the letters mean, like how you see like KS is strikeout and ML is money line, and the U and the O, well, you can always ask me at any time or go ahead and ask your quick chat GPT for that quick information, like you see me just doing that there. And these are your bets for today. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Happy trade.